Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right on into this right quick. What I have to say about Trey King. A lot of people may not be familiar with Trey King. He's not new on here. This is not his first channel. Prior to this, it was Know the Ledge. Prior to that, it was the Truth Show. Prior to that, I'm sure there was probably all kind of other stuff. He was very grudgeful-hearted and vengeful about other YouTubers who were on here, I guess, doing things and having supporters and things like that. It damn near drove him out of his mind at the end of the day. And now he's willing to do anything. And I do mean anything. And he's been doing it, for quite an extensive period of time. A lot of people may not know. A lot of people are delusioned with the whole social media. I have clarity upon here. People a lot of times do not want to hear the truth, but they claim to be the truth. He even has something called the Truth Show. But you can come on here and spit out your version of the truth, but then when someone does the same to you, you feel like, well, let me use my subscribers and all these different people to do whatever. Send them all over here. I know what to do for them now. At the end of the day, the situation that you're in right now, there's a reason for it. And the reason being is because you get up on here and you do all kind of foul ass shit to people. And you've been doing it. I tried to warn you about this 2 years ago. It ain't like you don't know what you're doing. You don't care what you're doing. And then you others expect people like me to give a damn that you sitting over there hiding your whole damn arm. Now for people that don't know why, it's called karma. This guy gets on here and feels like it's okay to... I'm going to give you an example. As recent as probably yesterday or the day before. Okay? There's something on here, and I thought it was absolutely disgusting. But that explains, why you over there hiding an arm. Is the money worth it at the end of every day? Let's just say you get $1,000 a day. Let's just say that. Let's say you get $1,000 a day. I don't know what that converts to annually. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you make $1 million up off this bitch. You willing to sacrifice your arm, your whole damn arm, all your fingers on your arm, your elbow, your muscle, your wrist, all of it. You a straight up fool. And then not only that, you don't care. And that's why you're dangerous. You're dangerous to all the people that are out there feeding on what you serve up on a platter. Now, there's something here that says, it was something about this lady. Let me find it. And I'm sure, he puts on this front like he's the good guy. He's so concerned. What this guy does is he wakes up every day. Whose tragedy can I make a buck off of? What bad thing that's happening to other people can I make a buck off of? And then you wonder why your ass sitting over there in the situation that your ass is in right now. All year long. You can't even show your arm. Something's wrong with it. Your whole arm, all 5 of your fingers, is some kind of a defect. Whatever the hell has happened to you is called karma. You sit around doing foul shit to all kind of other people. Your whole channel is basically like that. And people like you think, well, it's not going to come back to your front door in the worst way. I don't know nobody that doesn't have a working arm that would pay however much money it was in the whole world to have back use of their arm. You the opposite of that. You'll sacrifice yourself. All under the guise of, well, I'm a good guy, do the right thing, all this and that, the other. I see through all of it. Where's this woman at? It was some woman that was attacked by something. And I thought it was ridiculous. Like a leopard or something. Yeah, here it is, Florida. Well, I guess it's not a woman, it's a man. Florida man. It don't matter though, does it? Does it really even matter? At the end of the day, you a man who karma has taken your arm from you. It has. You've been doing this to people, I guess, for as long as I can remember being on YouTube. And at no point did you ever think, well, something ain't right, something just ain't quite right about how I'm getting money off of these people. I saw it from the very first time. You knew what you were doing. You've always known what you do. You've always done underhanded, spiteful things where I'm concerned. The threats of litigation, whatever. I'm entitled to look at you and see you for what the hell my eyes see you as. There's nothing illegal about that. You can't control my eyes. I've always seen you for what you are. The problem is, you're scared that other people will listen to anything I have to say. And they won't fall so quickly for this facade that you get on here and put out. I've always seen through you. Even if I wanted to like you, I can't like you. Because of what you do to people. You think it's okay to do the things you do to people. And then on top of it, you feel like nothing's ever gonna come back. I don't have to pay a price for this. You've paid your price. If I had to guess, as long as you're doing this, that's how long your arm will be out of commission. I don't think you'll ever regain use of your arm again. Personally, I don't. Because you're doing the exact same thing now that you were doing same time last year. And then what? When the new year came in, I want to be a better person. I see the wrongs in the things that I do. It's all a bunch of just complete BS. These views and stuff and these checks mean more to you than the use of your arm. You can't see it that way. I do. But you don't have to see it. You live it every day. It's almost like you've gotten used to having things the way that they are. And then, of all these different, almost 500,000 subscribers, and you think no one has ever thought to themselves, what happened to his arm? What happened to Trey King? I think they deep down, I think very deep down, they know. And instead of acknowledging it for what it is, somehow or another they turn it to pity on your behalf. But anyway, here's this man, I guess he was mauled by a leopard. And I guess Trey King thought this was something, worthy that he can get up on here and but now what if it had been a family member of his that was mauled by a leopard? It doesn't matter the circumstances. Let me get up on here and put on a song and a dance and, I don't know why he doesn't just call what he's got going on over there, instead of the Treyking show, he needs to call it the tragedy show. Call it for what it is. But Tragedy has struck you, hasn't it? Over and over again. Most recently, what? Approaching a year now ago. And you're right back to doing what you've always done. Let's listen to him. I have ad blocker. It's probably not going to block this ad because I'm running this streaming software. But I want you guys to hear this for yourself. It may not even play. Anyway, the first thing that loads is an ad. And it's loading now.
Delicious without any of the work.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that. He's not a network. He's just some random guy who's had all kind of tragedies in his life, and he thinks it's okay to go around and make money off of bad things that happen to other people. And yet, look at the bad thing that's happened to him, and that everybody can see. The whole world can see that shit. You think people that stupid? You think people wake up one day, okay, and then you got 2 arms, and then the next day you gone for 2 weeks and been in the hospital for 2 weeks, and then the next day you on here and can't hardly talk, can't hardly speak, looking like your ass should have stayed off of here until you looked at better and could carry yourself better. And now that you back and you've been doing the same shit all year long, but one of your arms is missing. You think people that stupid? I got sense enough to know that as long as you doing the shit you sit around and do to people, your arm ain't gonna never work no more. Never. You foul. It ain't no way around it. Your ass is foul. Everything you sit around and do to people, it affects other people. Those people have other people in their lives. You don't give a damn. But guess what? Nobody really even gives a damn that you on here looking like what? Afflicted. Your ass is afflicted now. Ain't that something? An affliction. In fact, I guess it's probably a permanent affliction. I think that's what your ass deserves for what you can sit around and do to people up on here. Sit around and wait. Matter of fact, hold your breath and wait for somebody like me to give a damn. And this has nothing to do with all the foul shit you done to me in the background. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's take all of that out of the equation. All the foul, underhanded, conniving, cunning shit you get up on here and do. Where I'm concerned. Let's just take that off the table. See if it's gonna let me skip this ad, y'all. But I've always seen it, you know. To me, he just gets a dose. He's gotten a permanent dose of what he's been on here doing to other people for God knows how long. Listen to him. I don't know. Maybe it ain't gonna play.
Kill you. A chihuahua will kill you. Well, someone will. Anyway, so you gotta know what you get yourselves into.
Now y'all listen. Anyway, it just sounds like it's somebody that just crawled out of a damn trailer somewhere, and just like, because he don't even sound like it. That drawl is so heavy. It's like, well, I know I can't really do this, but I'm just gonna have to, because people are tuning in because of how I look, and I know that, and now they don't even get to see all of me anymore. So I'm just gonna have to hang my hat on what I got left, and that's fine. I understand that you got black people and white people. It's something about like high-toned people like that they claim to be black, but they can pass as black or white, And I don't know, people are just infatuated with that. I've never been one to be infatuated with anything like that. You know, I accept people based upon what they show me. So I don't see any good things being shown to me. So regardless of your complexion or how you look, that doesn't play anything in it. I look at the content of your character, and you are foul. You are foul. And then you think that foul shit can't come back round and happen to you. And that's exactly what has happened to your ass. I warned you about this 2 years ago. I saw it coming. It was inevitable. It was destined to happen. People that go through life doing bad things to people and they don't think that shit gonna come back round to their front door in the worst way. You live in this each and every single day. Every time you get up on here and talk about something bad that's happening to everybody, people like me can see all the bad shit that done happened to you. What you don't realize is you look like a desperate, straight up fool up on here. Like, oh, well, you know, I'm afflicted now, you know, go away, you know. It's just, it's almost like, you know, Gomer Pyle, like afflicted Gomer Pyle, you know, and, you know, just do the right thing, you know, but yet you're such a hypocrite. You know, may all that money maintain the fact that you will never regain use of your arm ever again. And for every month that you draw a check sitting around doing what you do to other people, may that arm never, and I do mean never, get to the point where you are confident enough to even put it on camera again. Ever. See, people like you know so much, but you don't know nothing. It was inevitable, or something like it, to happen to you. What you get up on here doing to other people. And then you have a problem if I can pinpoint and see through all of that damn fog and don't fall for none of it. That's a problem you've always had with me. But I've always had a problem with what you feel like it's okay to get up on here and do to people for a living. Now you're going to have to do it for the rest of your days. Do I think that arm should ever, and I do mean ever, work again? Not as long as you sit on here and do what you do to people. No, I don't think it should ever. I don't think you should ever regain use of that arm.
We have a story, yes, you all, coming out of Florida by way of Davie. Anyway, so we have a guy who goes by the name of Dwight Turner. And I guess Mr. Dwight Turner had dreams and aspirations of meeting a leopard one day and rubbing his belly and patting his back and taking pictures with it. So that's what.
Okay, here's another ad, y'all. I'm thinking, I don't know what he's got going. But anyway, you know, it just, like I said, it just sounds like somebody that just crawled out of a trailer somewhere, you know, and just said, ooh, you know, let me use my, you know, 3/4 white complexion to get up on here and just mesmerize people and really talk about the most awful, disgusting tragedies that happen to people. And I can't be touched. But your ass been touched, though. To me, you've been cursed. That's what I see. I see someone that has been permanently cursed by what they sit up on here and do to people and have been doing to people and will continue to do to people. That's all I see. And as long as you feel like it's okay to do that, I'm going to always feel like you never deserve to ever use your arm again. I don't care if a million people see you and be like, oh, you know, something ain't right, but I don't want to ask, I don't want to mention. No, I think people like you deserve that shit. You deserve it. Because you're just that foul. And you think you can't be touched. But karma came back around and crippled your ass, didn't it? Of course it